Hi, my name is Martin Smith. I'm an artist and I mainly make kinetic sculpture, ranging in scale from small to really large pieces, often seen out in public spaces and sometimes in galleries. Currently I'm working in my studio in West Yorkshire in the UK. The studio is a sort of prototyping studio, a cross between sort of creative space, engineering, art studio, comfy space, secret escape, all those things. And out of this studio we try to produce everything that I put out in the world. I first met Max about 15 years ago. He was interested in asking me if I could make a special edition of a piece that he'd found and bought, which was my applause machine, which is a little machine, you press the button, gives you a round of applause. And he talked about opening a gallery at the time, so it was before the M.A.D.Gallery existed. And then this is back 15 years ago, so I think we were one of the first people that he sold in this gallery. Our first delivery to the gallery was in September 2011, so it was quite a long time ago. Since that day, he's always been super supportive, promoting us and taking more and more work and opening us up to new audiences. So after being asked by MB&F to make a piece for their 15th birthday, I thought an appropriate place to start would be a piece I'd recently made for a perfume brand, because this summed up where I was within my Little Machines pieces. So I approached Max with this idea, but I tweaked it, and because it was his 15th anniversary, a birthday so to speak, I had this idea of making a machine that had 15 times around the sun, so 15th birthday. But quite quickly we sort of realised that there was an opportunity here to make something a bit more complicated, a bit more elaborate, by turning this part into what hopefully could be a watch winder to wind one of MB&F's watches. Yeah, so that one quite quickly led on to this first prototype, which was about getting the idea together, sort of showing the proportions of the machine, how big it will be, where the movements will be. We then move on to approval and then on to the third prototype, I suppose you'd call it, which starts to sort of really settle on some ideas and some shapes and some forms, and most importantly on some movements. So the materiality is starting to change now. We're working in brass and aluminium and steel. The steel is becoming painted, the brass and aluminium are becoming polished. And one of the most challenging things is how to lock a very expensive watch that could rotate. As the piece was rotating, the orrery was rotating in the correct orientation to wind the watch. So we did this through a series of gears and linkages. Inside the piece there's a static gear that then the gear for this walks along the static gear. So one rotation of the watch, one rotation of the piece. And then the next thing is to deal with the weight. So the watch and the holder itself maybe half a kilo, so we had to make a mechanism that's strong enough to hold half a kilo and still rotate smoothly. And on the final piece we have a locking device which springs a little lever that springs a little pin into the cushion so it can't be pulled out. So it's all very, very secure. So the last 15 years of working with the M.A.D.Gallery has been a really good opportunity for me. My work's been seen by so many new people into a new world that I wasn't working in before. A lot of those customers that have bought my work through M.A.D.Gallery have gone on to buy work directly from me and commission pieces for their homes and gardens. They've been so supportive, sort of enabling you to make things that wouldn't always be able to make, so they give you the sort of safe space to say, okay, go ahead and make something new for us. My future plans, going forward from this, I'm currently developing a very large kinetic rainbow, which for a private customer, which will hopefully be materialised in the next couple of years. So it'll be a very highly mechanical, chaotic piece as usual. And then my trees are going from strength to strength and they continue to get larger and more complex. The movements in the end of the leaves, the twigs, are starting to move in more interesting ways as well. And hopefully that continues.